Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. He's gone for goal. Not a bad try by any means.
Lampard really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Sporting with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Decent chance! That was mighty close. Bellingham. Rodri to Messi. Messi powering forward here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rummenigge! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cannavaro. And it's Marcelo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's come to nothing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And no, that was never going to make it. Messi. He's on it. Can he get away? Messi! Eto'o gets flagged offside. Schneider.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And it's a shot at goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Lampard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Sporting have their second corner now. They've played it short. Feyenoord have the chance to go the other way. Nice looking ball. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And now he has two. Feyenoord are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Rummenigge. Schneider. Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely aimed pass. Well timed, excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Sporting clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Eto'o. Thuram. Cannavaro. Rodri. And it's Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. They get a throw in. Pepe gets it clear. Bellingham. Rodri. Can he get it through? Schneider. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Messi. Edmilson gives no quarter whatsoever. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bellingham. Eto'o. And this is Eto'o. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Feyenoord find a position of real strength now. Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Vinicius Junior. Probing pass. Can he get onto this? Defending was strong and firm.
Feyenoord couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
This is a promising build-up. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Thuram cuts it out. Rodri. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's a shade optimistic. And he's being shifted off it. And we've reached half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline. but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Feyenoord are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 10, Schneider. Número 14, vão dar os seus lugares a número 19, número 7, Hazard.
Away we go again. Messi. And it's Eto'o. Bellingham. And it's Eto'o. To Lahm. Can he get on the end of this? And that has put paid to that. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. Rodri, and here's Vinicius Junior. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Strokes it back. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Ambitious ball here. Nicely worked. And this is Eto'o. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. And smartly reclaimed. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? Pick shapes to shoot! It's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So could they be onto something here?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that should get the job done. It is a corner. Totti clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. He's got away. Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Yaya Toure. Pelé. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Pass is just off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Sporting clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There's the delivery. And he's managed to get rid. Thuram. Cannavaro. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. That's been slipped through. Oh, just skips past his man. Chance! And he's stuck it away. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Sporting really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's starting to look like a done deal now. That has been cut short. Marcelo. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. It's Pelé! Bellingham. Played into space. Pepe spots it and intercepts. Bellingham. Looking for a runner. No way through. Yaya Toure. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mateus. And it's Totti. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Vinicius Junior is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, this is a great position. Rodri. Messi, who's set up 1 goal so far. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, it's come loose. Messi. Feyenoord clearly now in lead preservation mode. And he's picked it up out wide. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, super find. And that is that. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Rummenigge, very much. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that, and likely to put others in before himself.
And it's Doué. And here's Raul. Looking for options for movement. Eto'o. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. Good read, needed to be. Ayutthaya are looking to go forward now. Shevchenko. Now it's Raul. Rodri spots it and intercepts. Gullit. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. No, he refuses to take the bait. He's a sharp little ball here. Marcelo. Eto'o. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now, can they get him away? Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, that looks a decent ball. Raul, he's found a way through. Oh, he's been caught now. Goes for a shot! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Kökçü goes short. There's the shot! And he's done it! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Ayutthaya are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And he stands tall, impenetrable.